welcome back to 2DG. We got another beer review.
Uh-huh.
What's on the plates today?
Crime.
Crime?
From Stone. What this is a double bastard. Now, I don't know if it's just regular double bastard or if it's a different variant, but either way, it's double bastard, and what they do with it is they throw it into bourbon barrels, and then they throw in a ton of hot peppers. Now, I hear crime, there's two variations. There's crime and punishment. I hear punishment's actually the worst of the two, but I couldn't find punishment, so we got crime. What he's doing right now is he's reading the back. If you've never had a Stone beer, Stone writes like a novel on the back of their bottles for you to read.
Let me just interject with this. Because it says that they, sequestering, haha, Arrogant Bastard Ale, Double Bastard Ale, and Oaked Arrogant Bastard Ale in Kentucky bourbon barrels. Blending them together with jalapeno, serrano,
Serrano's
hot,
just below habanero,
and other chili peppers.
I've never had this. I don't know if I've ever had any hot pepper beers. Now, we've had some beers like Prairie Arsenal's Bomb that have had peppers in there, but I don't know if I've ever had any that have been hot
No,
peppers.
that was a good balance.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
So, that being said, let's get it open. Alright, so let's get it open. Crime from Stone.
I gotta admit, I'm a little apprehensive. We did do a little bit of research ahead of time, and I don't dislike hot things. I actually enjoy hot as a spice, but some people treat it as a flavor.
You're not worthy.
So I'm a little concerned about how this is going to go in a beer. I just don't know that it's going to be...
This is only my second time doing the cork.
I don't know what to expect on it. Let's hope this doesn't shoot all over. Beautimus. Beautimus.
I'm keeping the cork though because it's awesome.
It is cool. It's a Stone.
It's a gargoyle.
Alright, so here we go.
Doesn't look like liquid fire, but...
No, but there does seem to be a heathenistic backbone in there. No, it's... Even in the pour, you can tell it's not a totally clear beer, so I'm kind of stoked about that.
Okay. Now, there's a finger, or half a finger, depending if you have big fingers. Okay. Nice red-ish, brownish color, almost like tomato juice and whiskey mix.
A little bit of orange, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful head.
Tannish head.
But with a little bit of orange. It's a pretty head.
Let's smell this. Okay. It's weird. Number one, I don't get any pepper in there.
I would agree. I would agree that you don't smell it, but there's a bit of a tingle.
Yeah, you get a little bit of the burn. But in case you've never had an Arrogant Bastard or a Double Bastard or whatever the hell bastard they put in this beer,
All of them.
it's a malt, sweet, bomb, hoppy mess, right? And that beer alone dominates anything I've really smelled before as far as like malt, and you get the same thing here. It's a sweet malt dominated smell with a little pepper tingle.
Yeah, you get hints of caramel, turbinado. I mean, just raw sugar flavors and smells that are happening.
Yeah, like you said, toffee, caramel.
It's a gorgeous smell. It really is.
So yeah, just a generic sweetness to it. It's uniquely an Arrogant Bastard trait. Like I've never had a beer that smells the same way. But let's get to what we've all been waiting for.
There's almost an herbal floral.
Yeah, as I say, you can tell.
But not a floral like when we talk about hoppiness, but a floral like in a clover or something.
I can almost get like a little bubblegummy type of...
I'm getting more just sweet, clovery, really deep sweet things that are permeating.
Sweet things.
So anyway, we gotta move on, right?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, she got some burn to her. Okay, so, and it's not overwhelming like I thought it was going to be. You can tell that it's there.
It's unusual.
Yeah, it's definitely there. But all the guys online that I've read, you're all some pansies. Okay, so
it's
let's
not
start.
a hot burn.
It little like
No,
little.
but I mean, it's not a, like you mowed down a habanero or a ghost pepper.
You never had a ghost pepper, by the way.
It's more like, I guess, it's a tingling sensation. It's not hot per se.
Okay, I'll disagree.
You
But
do get a little burn.
yeah, as I said,
from
it's
that
not. It's
as
not
well.
like a straight capsaicin taking over your entire
No,
mouth.
this is, yeah. What I see in this, what I feel in this, is this double bastard
Yeah,
with this thing floating on top, scorching my esophagus and the roof of my mouth initially, and then back.
it's better than it sounds.
But it's really unique, and it's not a burn like if you mow down a big old dollop of wasabi and it comes back through your nose. Nothing like that. It's not even that intense.
It creeps up on the sinuses, but it doesn't.
It doesn't blast them.
Okay, so the taste straight up at the front, no bitterness, which is actually kind of weird because I know they hop the hell out of it. But I get tons of the caramel, toffee, sweet malts, and it coats all the way down. But about, I'd say halfway through the drink, that's when the peppers kick in. It's a spice, like you said. It's not like a heat per se. It heats there, and it only lasts for a little while. But it's a spice. It's spicy. So like.
And it's totally separate from the beer.
Yeah, it does. It elevates itself, and it really just kind of spikes up, out of the middle of it. And like you said, it does go down a little bit. You do get a little burn in the throat, a little bit in the nose, but it's not anywhere near what eating a regular pepper would be. And honestly, all the reviews that I've seen, punishment being worse, but crime also being labeled as hot, really hot. It's not really hot.
No,
it is, but it's not anywhere near what these guys were telling me it was going to be.
And like you say, I actually do get a bit of hoppy bitterness at the front, and if you hold it in your mouth initially, you get all those flavors. Like I said, it's a pretty good regular double bastard, pretty strong double bastard. You get that hoppiness in the front, you get the maltiness, you get a lot of hoppiness throughout, but over the top is always this layer of spiciness building.
And this borders on sweet heat, but in like a different way.
This is new?
It's not new.
I don't say this is called barbecue.
Trending. It's trending. Like more people are starting to trend towards it.
It's
kind of
Asian barbecue, stuff like that.
It kind of reminds me, not in the taste per se, but in like the overall flavor aspects of like sriracha sauce. Like it's sweet, but it has heat, but it has more to it as well.
Oh, this would be killer if it had that garlic of sriracha.
Okay.
It's definitely got the sweet and it's got the heat, but
they're classifying this as an American strong ale, which Arrogant Bastard and Stone kind of invented that style. It used to be called like a barley wine or a Belgian strong, and then Stone quadrupled the hops, and we made it American. Anyway,
right.
So pulled up Rate Beer. Rate Beer crapped on this beer. They gave it a 3 for the style, which
it's asinine.
it's not. And then for the overall, they gave it a 31. Come on. I'm not going to go into it and read a review like I did for the higher math for Dogfish Head and just completely trash somebody.
Same principle.
Yeah, come on. Okay, so, American Strong Ale.
Okay, for American Strong Ale, I am going to back off of where I'm going to give it a 9. This beer, probably on its own, with the combination of the oaked and the standard and the double and all that, it's probably a killer beer. I do find that the intensity of the pepper backs off your desire to finish it. We've got, admittedly, half this bottle left to go.
I didn't pour a lot just because I didn't know how intense the heat was going to be.
Yeah. And what do you do with it if you don't like it? I mean,
here's what I do. I drink it because I'm not a pansy and I don't waste beer.
I admittedly back off of the 10. It's a killer execution. The underlying beer is phenomenal. The heat, I think if you just added the flavor, subdued that heat a little bit, or the spiciness, because I hate to call it heat, it's not that hot, and balance that a little better, it'd be great, but it's a little much, so I'm going to give it a 9.
Yeah. I'll go with a 9. for me, Arrogant Bastard or Double Bastard or Oaked, I've actually had. Didn't like it that much, but that was when I was still brand new to the craft beer scene. Yeah, it does give off a little bit of vanilla.
Well, I get the tanniny flavors.
But I like the pepper in there. I really do. I think because like with Double Bastard, if you've had it by itself, and I actually bought a bottle of it a week ago or something, it was tremendously sweet and malty.
You're right.
This cuts through it, and it does a nice job. Yeah. It's not all just like hop that cuts through it. It's obviously the pepper and stuff. I actually like the heat. I like the spice.
Sorry.
No.
I was going to say, this is where I say, I think it would be nice if it was just a little more subdued, though, to give it balance with a cut.
I'm going to disagree. I like it for what it is.
Okay.
I really do.
I do, like you said, Double Bastard, Arrogant Bastard. I like the malt and the hop, and I do think it needs a little balance because the malt's extremely strong in those. But I think a subtle hit of this would be better than Bam. Yeah. But that's Stone. You know, they do things over the top.
That's kind of what they're known for. So, overall?
Overall, I'm going to give it an 8. I don't see this being a preferential drink.
Yeah, you can't finish the whole bottle.
But I do like the notion that there's something unique that I can get. And not only am I getting heat or peppers, but I'm getting aged, oaked, Double Bastard, Arrogant Bastard, whatever you want to call it, whichever. But I'm getting a lot in this bottle. A lot more than just a pepper.
Yeah.
Addition to some standard beer. I'm getting some really unique things. So,
I'll say they do say it's in bourbon barrels.
Yeah, I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, I think the malt kind of dominates that aspect that you're going to get. Because generally, if you throw a beer in bourbon barrels, you're going to get a lot of sweet alcohol smell off of it, but also a little vanilla. But the malt, if you've ever had a regular Double Bastard, I mean, it covers everything.
It's huge.
It's tough. Go ahead. Overall, I'll drop it to an 8 as well because it's number one, it's not something you can drink all the time.
Definitely not a sessionable beer.
No. But also, like, unless you're sharing this, because I don't think they make it in 6-packs, at least not around here. We don't get it around here. If they do, you want somebody to drink this with because
it's a pepper bomb.
Yeah, it's a hard one to knock all the way down by yourself. I mean, could you do it? Yeah, obviously, but I mean, you don't want to.
The beauty is you spend the night doing it.
Yeah, yeah, it's still. I mean, it's a solid product, and nothing against Stone. It's just one of those beers that it's like you just can't do it by yourself. And for me, that kind of takes away from it. It's like, I mean, obviously, being crappy, you like to share anyway.
Yeah, it's part of the culture.
Yeah, but it's different.
Okay, so check back. See you.